We've heard of the great thinkers of the ancient world. You may have even studied their ideas. But what was life really like back then? How did the student become the teacher? And what ideas would change the world? Ancient Athens, 428 BCE. A young man named Plato has just witnessed the execution of his teacher, the great philosopher Socrates. But instead of giving up, Plato vows to keep Socrates' ideas alive. Unlike Socrates, who had been put to death for corrupting the youth of Athens, Plato knew the power of writing. He gave Socrates a starring role in his philosophical dramas, which were performed in the style of a debate. These writings, known as dialogues, allowed Socrates to speak to future generations. One of these works, The Republic, contains the famous allegory of the cave. It asks a story about people chained up in a cave who can only see shadows on the wall. They believe those shadows are real until one prisoner breaks free and discovers the true source of light. Plato uses the allegory to explain how humans are trapped by their senses and how philosophy can help them break free and discover higher ideals like justice, morality, and knowledge. In other words, reality is more than what we see. In 387 BCE, Plato founded an academy outside the city walls. It was the first university in the Western world. Here, students from all over Greece came to study philosophy, politics, mathematics, and science. Plato believed that everyone could benefit from philosophy, not just the elite few. He wanted to create a better world by training wise and virtuous citizens. His most famous student, Aristotle, went on to become a legendary philosopher and scientist. Plato's work had a huge impact on the ancient world and the modern world. His ideas about justice influenced the development of law and democracy. His emphasis on ethics and morality inspired religious leaders and social reformers. His concept of the philosopher-king, a ruler guided by wisdom and knowledge, continues to influence our ideas about leadership and governance. As we move through the marble halls of the academy, we can see Plato's influence spreading like wildfire across the ancient world. But it doesn't stop there. We can see it spreading through time too, as Plato's ideas cross over into art, literature, and music. His work inspired some of the greatest minds of the Renaissance and the Enlightenment. Even today, his ideas continue to inspire and provoke us. Join me next time as we uncover more stories of the ancient world. Until then, keep asking questions. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. And that's how we discover the answers that Plato and Socrates were searching for. See you next time.